Hey guys, today I've got a ranking every Glossier skincare product I own, which is most of them, I think, except for one, their rose water spray and maybe one of their moisturizers. So I think there's 14 items on this list. And just really quick, it's been a rough week, so thank you guys so much for all your nice comments. It's been a rough week, but the thing that always gets me through is just throwing myself into something, which is why I started my skincare channel in the beginning. I had a year where my mom died, and then I lost both of my pups that year. It was about 5 years when I started the channel, and it really got me through. So I think obsessing over things and working on work just makes things better. I don't know. I'm a little bit different than anybody else because most people need time, and I just need to have something to obsess about, and skincare is one of the best things to obsess about for me. I'm very easily obsessed. So anyway, without further ado, my Glossier Top 10. My number one product that I love from Glossier is their newest, and that is their Cleanser Concentrate. I find this to be a very effective cleanser. It's a newer product. I just got it a few weeks ago, but it seems to do a pretty good job removing most sunscreen makeup oil. I find it works well as a second step cleanser, a morning cleanser, and sometimes if I'm lazy, especially a little bit lately, an all-in-one cleanser, it does a pretty good job. Nice light lather. We've got niacinamide, grape extract, calendula, yeast ferment. Really nice, non-drying cleanser. Oops, I lost my sheet. Hang on. I'm such a dork. I always take notes. I don't know. Most people probably don't, but I just can't remember that much stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's my age. Okay, my second favorite product is their Bubblewrap Eye Lip Cream. This is a duo product. You can use it on your entire eye area, including your eyelids, your lips, sometimes even dry areas. This one's really nice. I love a good multitasking product. There's not enough of those. This one's nice, no scent, pretty gentle. Avocado oil, vitamin E, sodium hyaluronic, because it has to be in everything, and blueberry. So my second product. My third product is another kind of multitasking product. That is their BalmDotCom Universal Skin Salve Unscented. They have scented and colored versions. I like the plain unscented version, but typically it's really generally supposed to be used more as a lip balm, but you can also use it on dry areas. Great for dry skin, dry patches, lips. Castor seed oil, beeswax, vitamin E in there. Obviously, if you choose a scented version, there'll be scent. If you get unscented, there'll be no scent. Although with some brands, it's not always true. So trust but verify. Okay, fourth up, we've got their Moisturizing Moon Mask, which I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Rinse Off Hydrating Face Mask, Almond Oil, Shea Butter, Honey, Squalane. No fragrance, but it does contain lemon extract, which if your skin's very sensitive, it can be irritating. But in a rinse-off product, I think it'll be just fine for most people. And I think they have a pack where you can buy both of their masks. So if you want to try both and you're obsessed like me, pick it up. Okay, number 5, we've got their Priming Moisturizer. They've got, I believe, a jar version of it in the rich formula or just the regular version. Dewy moisturizer geared towards dry, non-acne prone skin types. If you have very acne prone skin, I would not recommend this because it does contain a few potential issues of ingredients. A few ingredients of ingredients. Okay. So, it does leave skin feeling hydrated, a little bit dewy. I always look dewy. I'm not sure if I'm just naturally dewy looking or sometimes it's really hot in the studio and people ask me if I'm working in a sweat resort or something or a sauna, and it is kind of a sauna. Although usually it's me chaining cameraman to the chair to get him to do things, and when we're in the studio, it's grueling days. Kind of just kidding. But anyway. Shea Butter, aloe, honey, peptide, one peptide. We got one peptide and then vitamin E in here. So really nice product. But if you have oilier skin, it does leave a dewy finish. So just be aware of that. Okay, next up, we've got their Super Pure Niacinamide Serum, which is a niacinamide serum geared towards clearing pores. It's kind of a basic serum, not too exciting. It's simple for the price. You can probably get 3 bottles of something almost identical from another brand. Niacinamide's in there, 5%, zinc, PCA, and elatolin. And then I've got this list below. So if you have questions or want to click on the link, check it out. Okay, next up for number 7, we've got the Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid, which is a hydrating oil serum geared towards dry or dehydrated skin. It does have some light fracturing particles, so it kind of gives skin a little bit of a glow look. But I would not recommend this for even slightly acne-prone skin, just because I've heard from quite a few people that don't even really break out often that this made them break out, so be aware of that. We've got squalane, jojoba seed oil, rosehip oil, and then slight light scent from rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is potentially irritating. Rosemary extract is generally okay, so keep that in mind. But that is towards the end of the list. So, okay, number 8, we've got their cleansing face mask, Mega Greens Galaxy Pack. Wow, that's a mouthful. Rinse off face masks geared towards oily skin and congested skin. We've got kaolin, avocado oil, rice bran, aloe, pomegranate. Does have a very, very slight, almost unnoticeable scent from bitter orange powder, which the mask, in my opinion, would be much better without that. And better for sensitive skin, but oh well. I don't know, maybe they're listening. Once in a while it happens. Where the brand actually watches, I don't know. Oh, it's happened once at least. Maybe twice. Anyway, okay, number 9, getting towards the end. Their Milky Jelly Cleanser. It's a first step makeup sunscreen removing cleanser. I didn't think it was that effective, to be honest. Certainly can't use it on its own because I find it left a bit of a residue. Didn't really love it. It's not terrible, but it just wasn't the best at removing things. So with like a makeup remover, first step cleanser, I don't like that slimy feeling afterwards. I kind of like a clean skin feeling, like if I was in a rush and I could only do one step as a cleanse, and but if you have a more bigger routine, then you won't have any problem with that. But anyway, Alantolin, betaine, panthenol does have a little bit of rose water for fragrance. Okay, this is probably their most beloved product, and it comes in on my list at number 10, and that is their Solution Exfoliating Toner. So it's a chemical exfoliant in the forms of AHA, BHA, and PHA. Not recommended, in my opinion, to sensitive skin due to the inclusion of fragrance in here. The fragrance isn't too overwhelming, but it's noticeable. Seems to work well for a lot of people with oily, acne-prone, and normal skin types. Just not my favorite. There's so many nice exfoliating toners that don't have any scent in them, so there's no reason to necessarily buy one that does. Just my thoughts. Okay, number 11. Their Milky Oil Waterproof Makeup Remover. This one is interesting. It seems to be a hit or miss for people. For me, it was a miss. I just didn't find, similar to their jelly cleanser, that it was that effective. It's basically a micellar water with a bit of castor oil in it. So not super exciting for the price. You can probably get something half the price that does just as good a job. No fragrance, minimal ingredient list. Just, for me, I just didn't love it. So, okay, number 12, we've got their Super Glow Vitamin C Serum. This one is geared towards sensitive skin and skin with pigmentation issues. The vitamin C they use is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, which is a vitamin C derivative. Still, in my opinion, needing more research, but it looks like MAP is potentially a great derivative for brightening up skin and pigmentation issues. Other than that, we've got jojoba oil, shea butter, and it is fragrance-free. This is another one where, again, you could probably get something very similar for half the price. I don't know. The Ordinary, their MAP vitamin C product has been out of stock for like 5 years, so maybe Estee Lauder will put it in stock and double the price. Okay, for number 13, we've got their Super Bounce Hyaluronic Serum. You know how I feel about hyaluronic acid, most of you. I'm not very excited by it. It's in everything. You generally don't need a separate hyaluronic serum because it's in so many things. And it's just a high maintenance product, especially if you live in a dry climate. I find hyaluronic acid is one of the few things that my skin absolutely hates because it sits on top of my skin and suffocates my pores. But anyway, so that's more than anything why it's probably number 13, whereas it's not a bad product. It's just not for me. The other day, somebody commented, this channel is just your opinion. Okay, well, what do you expect? You want me to have a channel with someone else's opinion? I guess I could do that. It'd be probably easy, but anyway, sodium hyaluronic panthenol, it's fragrance-free, short ingredient list. And last but not least, their Invisible Shield SPF 35 Daily Sunscreen. What I didn't like about this, I can't get excited about chemical sunscreens made in the US. I have a hard time because there's so many great ones in other places that use the newest filters that are way more efficient and effective. So it's not even Glossier's fault. They just are making in the US. So they have to go by the rules. It's chemical sunscreen. It does apply transparently or invisible. It does contain fragrance due to orange peel oil, which is not the best thing to include in the sunscreen. Despite that, it still has the strong sunscreeny chemical smell, which I just don't like smelling all day long. Other than we've got vitamin E, bioflavonoids, and wheat protein. And then the two of their makeup products I do own, their Lash Slick and their Lid Gloss. What do they call it? Lid Star. They're both great. Their Lash Slick is a really nice mascara. However, since I found the Thrive Mascara, which is a film-forming mascara, I love it. It gives a little bit more length. This one's nice for a natural look. Their Lid Star is okay. It's not the smoothest application process, but it's okay. So anyway, those are all my Glossier products ranked. So I'm interested if you guys have tried anything from them and what your favorites are or what you dislike the most. It seems like they're one of the biggest brands where they send products to people to review. So most of the reviews out there are probably sponsored, and I don't know. They sent me an email a little bit ago. Can we send you stuff to review? I'm like, nope, I buy it with my own money, and then I don't have to be paid to say anything, and I don't have to feel bad if I rip on you after you give me something. So anyway, okay, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much.